What's up, guys? This is Dwight here at Retro Crypto YouTube channel. I got a lot for you in this video today. I'm pretty excited for this video. I want to talk to you about Pulsechain. I want to talk to you about XEN. I want to talk to you about Solana. I want to talk to you about Cardano. I got a little known project. Well, it's not really little known, but I do not think it's getting the attention it deserves, and I think it has potential to skyrocket, but you got to stick around to the end for that. So, yeah, let's get it going. All right, guys, before we do anything, let's do it. Let's get it. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. All right, guys, let's dive right in. Right now, Bitcoin is at $44,186. It is February the 7th, 2024 at 6:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the good old US of A. All right, guys. First things first. Let's do some charting for Pulsechain. I'm always going to start off with Pulsechain. It's on fire. It's oh my gosh. I'm so excited to talk to you about Pulsechain today. Oh, I did it again, guys. Stop and hit that freaking like button. I need each and every one of you to hit that like button. If you can hit the like button for BitBoy, which I want to talk to you about, you can hit it for me. Please hit the like button. I've been a Hexagon and a Pulsechain supporter for a very long time, and my videos show it. Now, how long has Ben really supported Pulsechain? So, hit that like button, guys. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. And might as well hit that little bell notification, notify you whenever I upload a new video. All right, let's go ahead and get into this charting now, guys. All right, right now I'm using TradingView. It's called Fu Manchu. It's a free open source version of the free of Market Cipher. All right, so let's take a look at this here, guys. Right now I have it on the 4-hour chart, and we'll start here on January 28th, 2024. We fired off with a change of previous trend right here. That's that little triangle. Then we had a long signal fire off. Now all these little diamonds here are bullish continuations. We did have a bearish continuation on January 31st. Then we had a short signal fire off, the little X, on February 2nd, and we've been pulling down ever since. And right now, it looks like we have a sell signal also that fired off on February 6th. Now, you got to remember, I'm using a 4-hour chart because I don't want to promote trading. I'm sure you guys understand where I'm coming from. I want everybody to start to appreciate the stability in Pulsechain. And I think you guys, I'm sure you understand that concept. Man, it's like bright. I don't know. I got to come up with a better trick. But anyway, you ain't worried about my noggin, are you? All right. Let's see. Let's look down here. This is the Fu Manchu B chart. And you'll see that we're actually riding through this channel right here. And we're riding this channel. And it looks like we just approached the bottom of the channel. So there is a strong possibility that Pulsechain is about to turn around, guys. Only time will tell. Now the momentum is down. The momentum is the blue, the big blue here. The volume is the yellow. Now the cash flow is positive, so that's a good thing. So we have to keep an eye on Pulsechain. Maybe it's about to swing around again. I might have to get back on to and start longing it. I did have good success longing and shorting Pulsechain. If you guys would like me to leave a video on how to do it, I'm cool with it. Just I don't want you gambling. You need to know what you're doing before you dive in, or you will lose your butt. Trust me. I got greedy and I paid the piper and then I made it back. But I'm not a rich man, just an ordinary guy. But yeah, it was a decent chunk of change. It was decent. But anyway, so that's where we're at right now with Pulsechain, and we're going to keep it moving. All right. If you're anything like me, there's so much information out there. It's a plethora. It's hard to keep up with it all, right? Just so much. So GoPulse.com. I know it exists. Richard Hart posts it all the time, but I use it, but I never really get in there and play with it. And I'm really trying to immerse myself in the Pulsechain ecosystem heavier than I have in the past because I haven't needed to. I just went with a hodl attitude, and we'll see what happens. But my confidence has risen in the project. And as it rises, my knowledge needs to rise too. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Let me get a cough drop here. All right, so While I was in this, I was like, this is fire. Oh my gosh, how did I miss this? Now, you know, I love looking at my crypto bubbles, right? And you know, Hex be in here. Hex is in here, bounce around. Right now, it's not. Let's see, let's jump on a week. Is Hex up here in a week? No, month. There we go. So, you know, Hex for the last month, according to crypto bubbles, this is probably on, is this ETH or Pulsechain? I'm not sure. Let's take Pulsechain. Um, it's up 84%. But anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. Now look at this. I was excited. I feel like a fool. I hadn't seen it before. I was like, yo, that's fire. Look at this. That is fire in my opinion, man. And how did I find this? I was just screwing around. I was like, I need to learn more. So I went to Trends. That's another. I clicked on Bubbles, and then I was like, whoa! I didn't know Hex had Pulse Chain ecosystem had his own Bubbles platform. Psst, I think it's cool. I don't know if you think it's cool. I think it's cool. I think it's very cool actually, and definitely you want to get on GoPulse.com, and you know you just get in here and you see what's going on a day on a day to day basis. I don't know what does it sort by. It doesn't specify. Anyway, you can get in here and play with it. Um, but I say there's some there's some projects in here that definitely need attention. Teddy Bear is a no brainer. pZen, you know I'm a Zen guy. That's up 35% today. What? Okay. Let's see. Got P rate in there. I mean, they're all in here. It has Fame in here somewhere. I really like Fame. That's what I was using to do the longing and shorting. But you guys get the idea. If you didn't know about it, you know it now. You learned about it through me. And this P cult, I didn't know was a thing. Oh my gosh, just learned something. And I just sold my P cult. I sold my cult on Ethereum not too long ago, to tell you the truth. But that's how the game is played. I ain't complaining. All right, so let's keep it moving. I hope you learned something there. Also, while I was in here, one of the things I've been struggling with Pulse Chain is how do I get news? Because Pulse Chain has a lot of TVL currently. It has a community supporting it, but the main news, like you know, the CoinDesk, Cointelegraph, the list goes on. It's forever. They're not daily hodl. They're not really doing any articles on Pulse Chain. It's like I need to. How can I get updated? And Twitter frustrates me. I'm trying to dig for it all the time. And right here, if you go into Go Pulse, and then you go to Trends, and it's all right here. And there's a ton of news in here. Um, there was actually an article in something I read earlier that I was like, wow. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. But because I think that me showing you guys this tool is more valuable and more advantageous than me sitting here reading it off to you. If I hope that makes sense to you. There we go. You got Maddie Allen right here. So click on that and it'll take you right to it. I don't know, guys. I think that's, I think it speaks for itself, honestly. All right, so let's keep it moving. All right. And if you like this information, hit that like button, guys. Please take a second, click it with your finger, or tap your phone with your hand. It helps me out so much. All right, I'm gonna keep it moving and subscribe. Put a big smile on my face so I get like 10 I don't want to get to I want to get to 2,000 subscribers. Right now I'm at 1835. Can y'all make it happen? Get me to 2,000. Let's keep it rolling. All right. Let's see what I wanted to show you next. This is Pulse Chain. Okay, that's Pulse Chain. We're gonna keep it moving from here. All right. All right. Next thing up. Pulse News. BitBoy Ben Armstrong released a video today. It was discussing how TJ was actually the one that was against Richard Hart all along. It wasn't him. He thought that TJ had sacrificed a lot more to Pulse Chain, and it was only like $2,000 or something to that effect. I put all my negative energy, ain't gonna lie, towards Altcoin Daily, but apparently, you know, it was TJ, yada yada yada. I watch it for drama, or I listen to it more so when I'm riding down the road. Just I don't watch my phone. I listen to it riding down the road, and I found it interesting. You know what I mean? And it really sounds like Ben let his ego get to him. He got in over his head. He started signing stuff, trusting people that weren't even his real friends. They were just kissing his ass. Excuse my French. Sorry, YouTube. But yeah, he really did get screwed over, and this video does show that. So I do think that Ben was always a supporter of Hex Pulse Chain. For somehow he managed to allow himself to believe that he was in charge, even though somebody else was pulling his strings like a marionette doll. You know, like, you know what I mean? What is like energy drink, drink down. You know what I mean? But I don't know, guys. It kind of frustrates me a little bit because I do think they stole his company from him, but I also think it was his own stupid fault. I think his ego got too big for him, and he just made very poor decisions, and it cost him dearly. But I do think he was always a Pulsechain supporter, and I do think that TJ, the real boss behind BitBoy, apparently was the one that was always against it. So I do think this video is a good watch. It's worthy of your attention. Now, do I support? I support BitBoy with Pulsechain as far as bringing Pulsechain to people who haven't viewed it yet or haven't or given it a fair chance. But do I think it's sincere from his heart? No. I think it's more like I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine. He's looking for community to latch on, and I think it's going to work out well for us. So you might as well say, "Come on, Ben, hook us up. Let get your contacts to embrace Pulsechain." You know what I'm saying? All right, let's keep it rolling. And oh yeah, speaking of Ben, don't forget Ben Coin is also on Pulsechain. So Ben Coin's a big flop in my opinion right now, and I put a decent amount of money towards it. I'm not gonna lie. But I do have it. I went out and bought some thanks to Trayvon James a while back on Pulsechain. And I wanted it recently spiked up on what date was it when it started to spike? Right here. On January 8th, it spiked up significantly, as you can see, up like 2,000 something percent, whatever. But then did a significant pullback. So what I want to see what happens now is what happens when BitBoy becomes Ben Armstrong becomes part of the Pulsechain community. He's a Hexagon, you know what I mean? I think that Hexagons might start dumping some money at this, and it's dirt cheap right now, guys. I don't know, it's like 8 zeros. You know what I mean? I got to do about 8 zeros. 1255. So something worthy of watching. Right now, since this peak here though, it dropped down. I don't know why this is saying 2000. I don't think that's. Yes, it is. Yeah, that is correct. Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? But anyway, it's down 89% since its peak. So keep an eye out on it, or for it, should I say? All right. I gotta get rid of this cough drop. All right. Next thing up, I want to talk to you. All right. So if you're a Hexagon, I'm a Hexagon. You guys know I've been a Hexagon. Give Zen a chance and stick around. I got a lot more I want to talk about in this video. But Zen, let's take a quick peek here at Zen. Let's look at the Zen charts. Zen is up from his recent bottom, which I should have did this already. Sorry. From his recent bottom on roughly February 2nd, it is up 48%. Wow. Zen is actually on fire, guys. Are y'all paying attention to Zen? I hope so. It's up 48%. That's the Ethereum Zen, just to make sure you know which one it is. And that makes sense why the bubbles just told me that I saw pZen in here. And I was like, whoa, pZen's on fire. So Zen is actually on fire. There's going to be some Hexagons out there smacking the crap out of themselves because they missed a great opportunity. You still getting there in mint. It ain't over. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. All right. Now I did a quick Fibonacci retracement from a recent peak here for you guys. That was on around January 16th. And if you were in it to buy it, you want to get it at around the 61.8, right? Well, guess where we're at? We're dead smack almost perfectly aligned with if you wanted to buy it from a recent peak. So it's something for you to consider. We're at 604269. But yeah, Zen is looking really good, guys. It's something to be excited about, and it's something I'm gonna have to start covering regularly. And I need a better source for Zen news. So if you guys can leave a comment, some suggestions, let me know. Because right now I kind of dig around Twitter. Telegram is and stuff. It's just filled with so many people just wanting to bull crap. It gets hard to find the news. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. All right, let's jump forward from there. All right, the next thing up, Solana. This was released on CoinDesk. Can we stop pretending that Solana is in beta? Yep, this is the Solana. You might as well embrace it. It's going to go down. They can hit a switch. It is centralized. But decentralization does bring a degree of stability, or does it? Cardano hasn't gone down. Pulsechain hasn't gone down. So, makes you wonder. All right, Solana, one of the fastest growing blockchain networks, experienced severe disruptions early Tuesday morning. Engineers responded quickly, beginning work before 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to push out a patch needed to restart the halted chain. But it wasn't until approximately 10 a.m. when validators collectively controlled 80% of the stake saw and updated a new version of Solana source code that the network began humming again. 4 hours. So that's like saying that this is going to be our banking system, the gaming network. I mean, the list goes on. For 4 hours, this baby shut down. That's not cool, guys. That's not cool at all. Now, granted, I did a little bit of research. Solana, this is the 11th time that Solana has, well, there's been 11 times that Solana has locked up. Now, that includes the not as severe as today. I think 3 or 4 of them were like severe, if I'm not mistaken. Please feel free to correct me in the comments. But yeah, it's ridiculous. But Solana's here to stay. It's got the venture capitalists behind it, so it's not going anywhere. Let's take a look at the charts. Look, it crashes and the bad boy goes on fire. How does that happen? It crashes, the short signal fires on the 6th. Got a bearish continuation on the 7th. And then we got a change from previous trend. And we're on fire. I should have longed it. I thought about longing it earlier today, too. And I didn't. That me. Should have did it. Oh, well. All right, now on the Fu Manchu B chart down here, we're riding a brand new channel here. Look at that green. Right, we're just getting started, guys. This would be a trading opportunity point, actually. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there, an ordinary middle-aged guy out there with a passion for cryptocurrency. The volume is up. Momentum is up. It's looking good. Cash flow is neutral. Um, yeah, it's not too much to say. Let's look at that on the 1 hour chart. I know I said I'm not. Yeah, it's on fire, guys. Whew, I should have traded it. Oh well. Moving on. All right. Cardano. Let's look at the news in Cardano right now. Cardano activity seems new life that could send ADA prices soaring. Here are the targets. Cardano has been stuck in a price rut recently, but behind the scenes, activity on the Cardano blockchain is exploding. Transaction volumes and wallet addresses are all growing, showing that interest and adoption of the network are growing rapidly. All the activity has prompted analysis of how far the crypto can spike in the near future. Cardano's growth and the development activity in recent months has rivaled other cryptocurrencies, putting it on the map among developers. Metrics show that there are currently 1,322 projects under development. Similarly, Plutus V2 scripts recently reached 18,821, and Plutus V1 scripts also stand at 6,536 to make a total of 25,357, indicating the growth of smart contracts. Um, Active daily addresses have steadied above 30,000 since the beginning of the year, recently reaching 57,304 active addresses on February 4th. The total transaction count is now 85.58 million. I was a Cardano supporter, guys, before Cardano had way before Cardano had smart contracts. All right, and I say way before. I don't know. I got in it when it was around 7 cents, 14 cents. But anyway, Cardano's. I will admit that Cardano does have me a little worried, but I, I'm married to the project, and I know that's not a good thing necessarily, but I think Cardano's going to be just fine. I do think that they need to work on their marketing a bit, and I don't know. It's yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, but I think Cardano's going to hit $3 or $6 easy. So next bull run. So if you're in it for the tech, awesome. They need to work on some things. If you're in it for the money, I kind of feel like it's guaranteed to see it hit anywhere between $3 to $10, honestly. Looking at the chart for Cardano right now with the 4 hours, you'll see that it changed from previous trend, fired off on February 2nd. We got a bullish continuation, a bearish continuation. Then we have a short signal, a sell signal, bearish, bearish, and that's where we're at. Looks like we're just starting to swing around there. Yep, down here on the Fu Manchu B chart, you'll see the long signal firing right here, and that channel has just opened up. Volume is good. Momentum is moving in the right direction. Cash flow is a little negative, but we're getting there. And I have faith in Cardano. All right, keeping it moving. South Korean authorities probe OKX over alleged unregistered services report. Authorities with South Korea's Financial Intelligence Unit, FIU, are reportedly investigating OKX following allegations the firm was operating as an unregistered cryptocurrency exchange. There's been so much shadiness and weirdness with OKX. I didn't like how they did the Zen. I don't like how they did Jack Levin with Zen. This article I wanted to be closer to the Zen charts because I feel this is Zen news. Because if you're a Zen supporter, you kind of hate OKX because of what they did and how they stole the name of X1, which had been reserved by Jack Levin, and I believe they're still in courts fighting over that. But yeah, so they're in trouble. Good. All right. I could definitely consider it Zen news. All right. Next thing up here. Oh, that's how I messed that up. That's XPR. All right. Next we up. Oh, yes. This is important to me. Now, this is the real spicy one here. But before we do that, let me see if I'm missing anything here. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. All right, Solana competitor likely to go much higher, says crypto trader. Here's why. A closely followed crypto trader and remaining bullish is remaining bullish on Solana, sole competitor that's put up big gains in recent months. Pseudonymous trader, the Flow Horse, tells his 200,300 followers on social media platform X that the layer one blockchain SUI will remain in uptrend if it holds a key level of support. I put a decent chunk of money down on this one this week, guys. I'm not going to lie. I felt very confident in this one. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy. I think this project has wheels on it, guys. It has legs. Its story is so similar to Solana with the venture capitalists behind it, which means it's destined. They're going to make it succeed no matter what. Right now, let's say trading's a little choppy for it, but if this is a 4 hour chart, but I mean that chart looks damn good. I mean, come on now. You know, you guys, if you didn't like my video, you didn't subscribe yet, you should be subscribing now because you heard about SUI first from me, probably. All right, SUI. The most recent thing that fired off on February 4th is a long signal change from previous trend, a bunch of bullish continuations. And we had a bearish continuation, and we do have a little bit of a short signal, so a slight pullback right now. If you look down here, we're riding down through this bearishness right now. Looks like this channel is just about to end. The momentum is down, volume's down. Cash flow is actually up a little bit. So it looks like yeah, it's going to probably keep dropping a bit. But yeah, this baby. Now that's the October 28th. From October 28th to now, this project has, we got to chart it out properly. Price range, drum rolls please, has increased 323%. That's not bad. That's not bad for someone that hasn't even truly been adopted yet. I'm telling you, keep your eyes on SUI. All right, and next up, this is a very quick one. I just want to, you guys got to continuously educate yourself. Always looking for news, okay? SEC delays another Ether ETF application. Long story short, they canceled out another one. Grace, I say in January, SEC delayed application by Grayscale Investments to convert Ethereum. So it's like an ongoing thing. It's very reminiscent of the Bitcoin, but it's going to happen. Ethereum is going to be next, more than likely, if they don't do a slick thing like Solana, XRP, or even Cardano. But you see right now, Ethereum is on fire, guys. It's on a 4 hour chart. It's been on fire since January 25th, honestly. Since January 25th, it has increased in value a total of 11.86%, which is not bad, honestly. I mean, if you think about it, because we're so greedy and we're so spoiled in the crypto world that we want to get rich overnight, and really in the traditional stock world, 10% over the course of a year is a really good trade. Awesome trade. So it's something for you to think about, all right? But yeah, I mean, Ethereum's doing good, and there were some lofty predictions for Ethereum, like 10,000. So we'll have to wait and see. Ethereum gets on my damn nerves. I'd rather use the layer 2s because of the fees are so freaking high. But it is what it is. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Make sure that you hit the like button. Please hit the freaking like button. It makes such a big difference for me. And leave a comment and subscribe. Why not? All right, until next time, stay crypto and stay blessed.